In the remote mountain regions of Yunnan province in China, nestled deep within valleys and lush greenery, life usually flows at a peaceful pace. The villages of Gongshan, Dulong, and New Autonomous County are known for their beauty. Crystal clear rivers, rolling hills, and friendly communities.
今年啊，真正灾难多哟，一个太水，吓死人了。
But recently, this peaceful place turned into a scene of sudden chaos and destruction. It all began with heavy rain, not just a passing shower, but a relentless, unending downpour that continued hour after hour, soaking the mountains and valleys. At first, it was just water trickling through the village paths. But as the rain continued through the night, that trickle became a raging force. By the time most villagers were asleep, the rivers had already begun to swell. In Dongjiang Township, the situation grew worse by the minute. The rivers, once calm and winding, became torrents of fury, breaking their banks and swallowing everything in their path: homes, fields, roads. At around 3 in the morning, the floodwaters were rising dangerously. Sirens blared through the mountain air. Emergency teams, made up of police, border guards, and local volunteers rushed into action. These heroes moved from house to house in the pouring rain and darkness. Waking up sleeping families, carrying children, helping the elderly, and guiding everyone to safety. Thanks to their courage, over 500 people were safely evacuated before dawn. Many left with nothing but the clothes they were wearing, holding on to loved ones and praying they'd survive the night. As daylight broke, the true scale of the disaster became visible. Entire villages were underwater. At least 27 homes were seriously damaged, some completely washed away. "16 bridges, which connected remote communities across the rugged landscape, had collapsed or were too unstable to use. Around 100 roads were blocked or destroyed, cutting off access to supplies, aid, and contact with the outside world. The damage didn't stop with buildings. Livestock and fish farms were wiped out.
Ahí pasa otro carro. Con estos días son dos carros. Dios bendito. Dios bendito. Que se lleva dos carros.
Agricultural fields, the lifeline of these mountain communities, were drowned. Crops that families had worked on for months disappeared overnight under thick mud and debris. More than 1,360 households were affected. Nearly 5,000 people faced loss and displacement. Around 1,300 had to be urgently moved to safer locations. And yet, despite all this destruction, there were no reported deaths. A miracle in the face of nature's fury, made possible by the fast, fearless response of emergency teams and the cooperation of the people. The financial loss is huge. Damage estimates have already crossed 87 million yuan. It will take weeks, maybe months, to rebuild homes, restore roads, and recover lost crops and animals. The local government acted fast, launching a major emergency response. Over 350 officials and rescue workers were sent to the worst-hit areas. Thousands of emergency supplies, food, water, clothing, were delivered to families in need. Crews began clearing roads, stabilizing slopes, and identifying new risk zones to prevent further danger.